15. Oh, now it's no minutes. All right.
I've only listened to one of their live versions, and it's Holiday when they were in Dublin, and it sounds like it. That's like one of my favorite songs, but it also
I got my Blink vinyl.
Talking.
Ooh, these guys are going to just continue to circle jerk over their albums and music as we.
No. Start it off with it.
Oh, okay, all right. Welcome in, everybody.
We're taking over.
Sponsor the shirt. Rob Rundown says, "Oh, thank you very much, Yorgi. I did win that pool, so we'll get into that in a little bit. I did forget about that. Rundown looking for a shirt sponsor." Tuminator, Bedtime, Kara, all reiterating the message. We will have to get that message passed over to Rob. He and his family have unfortunately come down with a little bit of the virus, so we are thinking of him, especially with his little one and his wife. Hopefully all is well there, Rob. And we will be hopefully seeing you again next week, and while he's resting up. No, it wasn't the torn ACL that Bear tagged him in on Twitter, but let's go around the horn. First off, welcome in chat. Oh, what? Oh. Is this Rob in the house?
No, we lost Pleaded. Left.
No,
He's back. Stand by.
Wait,
what's going on? Pleaded?
Did it reposition everything?
I'm pleated now. Hi.
What a downgrade.
You guys thought the rebrand was just me going from CIA.
Seat upgrade of the game. There it is.
Discord just crashed and reopened.
Oh,
it was Bear's 5 minutes of fame. You get to be you for like 30 seconds.
No.
We do have Barber, Stan, we got Dobie, Clubby, A-Stone, Canadian, Brad, Rundown, bringing a big party of 17, Bedtime, Tuminator, Kara, Yorgi, all in the house. Anyone else that may be lurking out there joining us on YouTube after. I am Killbride10. Below me is Bipolar Bear, Kitty Corner, Pleated Pants, and over to my right on your screen, Mr. Mad X Moose. Let's start below me, Bear. What's going on, Bear?
I'm sorry, who's below you?
On the screen.
Below me?
On the screen. I understand that when I've given you 3 days to fix the name.
Oh,
because we're going through a total rebrand. No,
we're going through
fine.
Changes.
It's okay, Killbride. You know.
Nope, we're doing it right now live.
We're doing it right now.
No.
So
go ahead. You get the screen.
I know. So we're going through the rebrand. I talked a bit on my channel. A lot of it's just to do a lot more content. We've already started the debriefs where we kind of get to go around for the clips that we don't show on here, non-golf. So I had my first class that I taught, and I spoke to a few people. I broke the character and had like a sentimental moment on Twitter where my very first group of kids that I taught graduated Sunday, and having a lot of them like rush up to me and like say, "Hey, how's it going?" Like, so happy. It was a really cool feeling. And of course, I showed up to the graduation because I was like, I just want to see him. And so I walked in, and like my boss was there and the board members were there, and they're like, "You're sitting up on the stage with us." And I went, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, you're part of administration now. You're going to sit up on stage with us." And I'm like, I wasn't ready for this. Like, so I got to sit front and center for it. And now I've learned. Yeah.
That is cool stuff, and just seeing people, progress, and especially if there's some students or whatever that come back and say, "Hey, I remember this from when I had you as a teacher or something." I'm sure that's just so gratifying. Even if it's just one little comment or project, it's stuck with them 10 years later or however many years it's been.
Well, and it was, it's always nice when the kids are like, it was great. I had a lot of fun. Like, you made math, not terrible. It's always nice when I had 2 or 3 parents pull me aside and they're like, what you did for my child was so nice, and it really helped them through. And like getting a few of those comments on Sunday was like, all right, we're on the right track, you know.
Yeah,
so
good stuff.
Yeah,
and the rebrand CIA stands for what, Bear?
So the job is I am the director of curriculum instruction and assessment for my district. For Twitch purposes, we're going to kind of change it for whatever we want it to be for the day.
Did Moose maybe forget his cams on and we can see him change his pants?
What is he doing?
What is he doing? Moose had pants on.
We got the FBI Moose now in the house.
Yeah.
I guess we'll kick it over to that corner. I thought we were all hoping that you were going to change your pants on stream, and that would have been just a lovely sight. What do you got going on, Moose? Welcome back.
Thank you. Not too much. Played a little bit of golf last weekend because the team got eliminated from the playoffs, so it's been pretty slow. That was Thursday. Unfortunately, didn't even make it out of the first round, but played a really strong team in Rochester, a little cross-state rivalry there. But played my second best round of golf of my life, shot a 94. Personal best is a 92, which I got last year. Easily could have broken that. I don't think I one putt any hole, which kind of sucked, especially because I had some really good approach shots. And
you didn't have a single one putt?
Didn't have a single one putt.
Did you have a lot of greens in regulation? Because sometimes that's the case. Like I feel like if I'm playing well, I actually putt worse because I'm hitting greens in regulation, and therefore my proximity is terrible, and you're not chipping it close or something.
Yeah, I mean, compared to what I usually have, I had a good amount of greens in regulation. I had 3 pars in a row, 2 to end the front, and then the first one on the back, which was nice. My short game, I feel like, was on like my 50. I was dialing in my 56. Most of my approach shots within 70 yards, I'd put to like 15 feet, which was kind of unusual for me. I'm kind of learning the distances and striking the ball a little bit more consistently. Allergies have been kicking my ass for the last couple days, so it's not fun. But other than that, was going to try to get out and walk 9 tomorrow morning before work, but I think I'm just going to go and try to get 9 in after work instead.
What's the new schedule like coming up this summer? The season's over, right? So
yeah, we're going to be finding that out more tomorrow. As of right now, the rest of the month is just normal 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. So we'll see. Hopefully,
there you go.
Get back into streaming sometime.
Maybe click that go live button. Don't be too scared of it.
Okay.
And finally, Mr. Pants.
When I see it.
Are you being held against your will?
I already answered him. He saw we.
Got the eye contact going.
It's just Monday, it's just Monday. That's about all I could say. Weekend was fine. Didn't do anything in particularly exciting. And we're just repeating another work week to get us through to another weekend. That sounds way more depressing than I wanted it to sound, but there just hasn't really been anything really of note that has happened.
Then I can perk you up. It's gonna be a 3-day weekend, folks.
Oh yes,
damn right it is, Bear.
Oh, I might be going home this weekend.
I
didn't know I had Monday off until today, so that's fine.
You know what I just realized? Assuming my wife's not more than a week late, this is the last full work week for me for a very long time.
Oh yeah,
because what I'm doing for my leave is going to take 3 weeks off at the beginning, and then I'm going back on a hybrid schedule for a little while too. So I won't have full work weeks for quite some time. So I'm going to be looking forward to that. So this is the last 5-day week for some time. Love.
You might not be working, but you're not going to be sleeping.
yeah, that's true. So 13 days left on the baby countdown. 2 weeks from yesterday. So. This could be the second to last. It could be the last pod pre-dad life. We'll see. We don't know what's going to happen, but when that time comes, it comes. There, your comment?
There's a pretty. So I thought I lost the camera, with the championship game footage, and
You thought you
I
lost a
found-
GoPro?
I thought I lost it because I've been playing
That sounds
double headers
expensive.
on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
And so I stuffed it in the bag, and then we had Mother's Day weekend off, so I could not find the camera, and I knew I had to edit it, and now we got the last week of school, so I'm hoping within 2 weeks. Don't hold me to it, but 2 weeks.
Fair enough. Look forward to more CIA Bear on. I assume you updated the YouTube title as well, CIA Bear.
I think that one might just go Bear and Net. I know it's bad to
okay.
kind of separate the content, but the YouTube's really just the hockey stuff.
I'll have to
and then
update
everything else is shenanigans.
the exclamation bear, so it's the correct handles in chat. Thank you, Brad. Thank you. Let's start off with a little basketball, if you will. I guess you can call it basketball. We had Dr. Disrespect over with Cuban. You wanted to start with the question, Bear.
So I was just curious because I've seen Dr. Disrespect do a pick at the draft. Mm-hmm. I've seen him appear courtside. Mm-hmm. And I think it's great that he's there all the time, but he always has to wear the vest, the wig, the sunglasses, and the mustache.
Yeah.
And the more I walked through it, I was like, yeah, you definitely would. But if you had to dress up like a character the entire time, would you still get to enjoy it? And the answer is yes. But
yeah,
I just feel like every once in a while, wouldn't you just want to go sit courtside and enjoy it without that?
Yeah, like how many vests do you think he have?
He's got to have a lot of those red,
at least the shirts.
Mocks. Yeah.
Good Lord. Yeah, I mean, you're getting constantly invited, but you're right. You're constantly in an outfit, you know, like the stash isn't even legit, right? It's a fake stash, and I know the hair's not legit, but is it a legit stash? I don't even think it's a legit stash.
I don't know, and I'm not coming at the 2-time. Understand that. I appreciate. I think it's great that he gets to do all of this. I just was sitting there going, like, I would just want to sit back and relax and be able to enjoy the game, to where like people would have no idea who he is, and he could enjoy it.
The thing is, you could also just
he gets all kinds.
Go ahead, Blade.
Yeah, I mean, he can get those opportunities all the time, I imagine. You know, there's things that you do for promo and there's things that you don't do for promo. And it might be kind of nice that, you know, he can take the wig off and the glasses off, and none of us would probably know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, it's been so attached to him, but I would say, like, in general, you would build that, like, individual, like, just have those two personalities, not two personalities, but, like, you know, just almost even have, like, a separate Twitter account, like, for Dr. Disrespect and, like, whatever his real name is, you know what I mean? And, like, I feel like he might be so far deep in the rabbit hole, he feels like he can't separate it at this point. Maybe he will eventually one day. But did we ever find out why he got banned from Twitch? Was that ever released?
I thought he was going to come out and talk about it, but I don't know.
No, he never did.
They were using one of his Fortnite clips to promote Fortnite in one of the pre-roll ads. That was
oh my god!
But I thought that was I thought that was over with. I thought he might come back to Twitch.
No, I mean, like, the whole thing is over with. But
yeah. But I thought it went as far as he might come back
squirt
to
it,
Twitch.
Moose. Go ahead, squirt it. Yep, we know you're waiting for it. There you go. Yeah, get a nice big gulp. There you go.
Yeah, now make eye contact and then... Okay, sorry.
There you go. All the way down. All right. While we're talking about basketball, the Warriors, Doc and Rob's Warriors, Dub Nation, goes up 3-0 in the series. They are kind of taking control. Game 2, Dallas gave them a run for their money. They were up by like 14 at the half, and they ended up coming back, and Warriors ended up winning. Warriors go up 3-0. I believe this was last night in Dallas. So looks like they're going to take away this series easily. Boston and Miami are going back and forth a little bit. Two solid up and down teams. Like the star talent isn't as powerful, I would say, on Boston and Miami as it is like the Curry and Luka combination on Dallas and Golden State. But I think it's going to be Golden State's year unless they run into a great team defense in the finals. I don't know if you guys have been watching it all or had any comments on that.
Well,
No.
Curry's just one of the best offensive players ever. You know, he's not a facilitator. He's not a defender. But he can do absolutely everything. And it's other than that when it comes to putting the ball in the hoop. And, we should just enjoy watching another really, really, great player kind of at their prime.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we'll be talking about great players at their prime in a little bit when we talk about hockey. Good Lord, we have a player that is just playing at an outstanding level. But yeah, I'm if I'm a betting man, even though I'm a Celtics fan, I'm betting on the Warriors to win it all. We'll see what happens tonight if the Celtics can bounce back. They hit Celtics and Miami both have great teams, but I don't think there's anyone that is left as good in the playoffs as Curry or maybe Luka. Moose, I feel like you might have a comment on this. If not, I'm sure Bear does. How about Nazem Kadri getting back into it a little bit?
Again?
Johnson, I didn't see this. Here we go. Live reaction.
So let me pause it here. Let me highlight. This is Kadri right here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we're not getting DMCA. We're going to keep the mute on. This is Kadri right here. Tell me if this is on him or not.
That's rough. He never tried to stop.
I want to say yes, but that is if you're going to smoke. If you're going to smoke the goalie, you lower the shoulder.
Is there a different angle?
With just one arm.
Yeah, I think there is.
Well, I hope you have the Lucic hit too, right, Kilbride? Because we can compare these two. Okay, you'll be able to find it on Twitter.
Lucic needs to be put out bad.
That's Peter Forsberg, right?
And
where's Brett Hull?
It's Paul Correa.
Yeah, that's the thing is, if this was Tom Wilson,
he goes into the back of that defenseman, but it doesn't look like he tried to stop.
No, but Kadri's got the name.
This is it. Yeah, no, exactly. He has the. Maybe he did try to stop, but he just got cut off. I don't know. That's rough.
The consensus is, and this is, we'll circle back. Let me get the clip from why we're even reviewing this. This happened in Game 3. Jordan Binnington, the Blues goalie, one of their best players, gets injured on this play. I think he does play through this injury, but the Avs come back and win this game, take a 2-1 lead over the Blues in what's one of the best hockey matchups left in the playoffs. Back and forth, between the two teams, and this was the hit from last year in the playoffs where he got suspended, and Kadri on this one is this Avs player right here, and good night goes right to the head, gets suspended for the entire playoffs, and that was his third offense in the playoffs too.
Was that Tarasenko or someone else?
Only third?
Justin Falk. Yeah, he's been suspended left and right, and the Avs being one of the best teams in the playoffs left, it has to get talked about because his presence is, so important, having that second line center capability, who's that gritty grinder person. It's a guy that you want to have on your team, but you never want to be playing against.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of skill, but I don't like him.
Yeah, the day I'm not here, we talk hockey. I do tend to agree that he attempted to stop here, but there's also in the back of your mind, he has that history of, that dirtiness. Did he give that full effort to stop? I don't think it was.
All right, so compare this, and now on Twitter, search Lucic Smith hit.
Okay. Well, you're looking that up. That happens in all the sports. Rasheed Wallace couldn't do a foul for a while without it being called a technical because he just had that name.
It's probably going to be.
Go to my recent tweets. It's the one that I said kick him out of the league.
But that.
That? I didn't even hesitate on CIA.
Yeah.
It still has a logo though.
Up. I know. I gotta talk to my editor. He's dealing with some things. Up. Go to tweets and replies. The one that says kick him out of the league. Yep, right there. Kick him off the tour. Oh, you son of a bitch. And then, it's...
Oh, yeah, they always take it down.
I'll find it and I'll link it.
So they took it down.
So I was looking at one earlier.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just unfortunate that Kadri has to get into this nonsense with every single playoffs. But this one
is bad.
Oh, I know he is more of a pass, especially with goalies.
You are not saying the Lucic hit is not as bad as Kadri.
No, I'm not saying that. All right, Coda, I'm posting it in the chat. Okay. But it looks like he made more of an effort to stop. But that's only in the slow-mo. My initial reaction was Mike Smith tried to sell it a little bit, but I changed my mind on that because as a goalie, especially when you're playing the puck in the trapezoid with your back turned, obviously you're not expecting any contact. So
here's the thing with this one.
To brace for it.
And we'll hop into that Edmonton series at this point.
I just said he's not selling it, but originally when I watched it, it looked very dramatic.
You're saying Smith sells it?
No, he doesn't. That was my initial thought, and then I was like, oh, he got hit from the back. He's not, as a goaltender, you're not expecting that contact anyway, so it's not like he could brace himself for it. But
here's my very first thought and comment. 4-0 Edmonton, 11:29 left in the third. And Calgary is dumping the puck right now, and you have Milan Lucic, one of your strongest guys, going in hard. Do they need a goal? Yes. Is this game pretty much done and over with? Yes. So initially, without even seeing anything, that situation comes into a strong play here. But I mean,
he gets the 5 right off the bat, even after they reviewed it. The slow mo they'll play, you can see him kind of stop and like turn away, but it doesn't.
I think it's 50-50. It's partly between him being a complete terrible skater and being unable to agile enough to move out of the way,
which you should know when you're going for that puck.
Exactly. That's the other thing. That's the majority of the part. You know that going in. So coming in that hot at the goalie, and Smith being, creative with the puck, like it's not Smith's fault that he's creative with the puck. Like, it's probably not expected by Lucic. Lucic, I can't really say full 100%, If he had a prior offense, I would say differently. Like, it'd be different if he had a rap sheet.
He does.
That is 1,000 times worse than Kadri.
Ryan Moore.
Oh, yeah, I would agree.
The only thing I think Lucic has is it looks like he tried to stop at one point. He just didn't really commit to it.
Yeah. I can spray snow up in the air, Moose, and I can still go into the leg. One of the things that we used to not practice, but you learn to, as you're cutting in, if the goalie stopped behind the puck, you take a wide edge, you start to make your inside foot wiggle, and then you kick your own foot out, and you slide and you take out the goalie's legs. I'm not proud
just
of
like
it.
That textbook.
But, well, he stays up high because, again, I didn't play good hockey. But you're going to take the goalie out. You're going to die.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure he was ready for it.
Yeah. But, it's, Edmonton does win last night. Let's talk about that. I would
say
they
have a crazy record at home in the playoffs, too.
Yeah, they do. We'll talk about another teams at home in the playoffs. This guy is I am comfortable enough saying I think he is the greatest hockey player ever already. I mean, not on paper.
Get a ring.
Yeah, not on paper. Skill-wise, the best to ever be on the sheet of ice. The amount of stuff that he can do, he's a magician. This is just some of the small things that he does. We're going to mute that real quick. Hold on. Just the stop and go maneuver here in his skating ability. That's just one of many clips I have. Actually, I think I have a montage here for a minute and a half that we can have a stroke off session. And we're talking about Connor McDavid. This little play here along the... let me go back. along the boards. His skating and his how controlled he is with the puck, his speed, it's just incredible. No one is like it on the planet, and it doesn't really. You notice it immediately. If you don't even like hockey or watch hockey, you notice him. Watch how fast he is on all these different clips. Just look at anyone on the screen and just pick up the fastest one every single time. He's just dancing through people at all times.
Have you ever seen him play live?
I have not. Yes, I have. I watched him.
I was going to say, yeah. Unfortunately, the only Boston Edmonton game I went to, I was like right behind Boston's bench, so I didn't get a great view of it. But obviously, like the being right on the ice, pretty much was just incredible. And yeah, I think Boston lost like 4-2.
He's buzzing at all times. Every time he has the puck, it's setting up a scoring opportunity, and he's just skating around guys. Like, look at that move. Like, he's not scoring a lot on these goals. But, like, he's constantly setting up his team because it's a scoring chance every time he touches the puck. Look at him blow by these guys.
So, again, for other sports, this would be like a running back getting the ball every single time and ripping off 12 to 15-yard runs. Yeah, they're not scoring every time, but every single time they're moving.
Look how fast he's going
forward.
Yeah, and he's gliding, too. Like, it's not like he's full... steam.
Was it last year or 2 years ago where it was like a viral TSN clip, but they had him going at like, it was either 40 kilometers or 40 miles an hour.
So that's the thing. It's like he won, I think, fastest skater a year or two ago, but it's not just his speed, it's his ability to control the puck with complete control at top speed. So it's like, yeah, anyone can skate that fast, but can you actually control the puck at that speed? And, it's just so impressive to watch.
And he's
so if
like
you have
23 years old.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. He already had some injury history, so let's pray for good health for this man. It's fun watching Edmonton. The only downside is they have literally 3 guys that can put the puck in the back of that. It's him, Leon Draisaitl, and Evander Kane, who they signed. Bear knows a decent amount about
Evander Kane's been taking some real good trash talk this series from Kachuk.
Yeah, that was
they signed Kane. Did they also sign Callaway?
Callaway?
Yeah, Mark Callaway. They signed signed Glenn Davis. They get Mark Callaway also.
We got to shift to a sport for plated.
Yeah, seriously.
Real quick. So Connor McDavid in his in the playoffs this year, 10 games played, 23 points. So averaging 2 points rather per playoff game this year. In his career, 487 games played, almost 700 points. He's at 697 points.
Yeah, just absolutely insane. Just to touch base on the other 2 series, Tampa Bay, Andrei Vasilevsky looking incredible, looking like a brick wall. I think Tampa will take that. They're the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champions. Florida's struggling to score. They were the number 1 team in the regular season, and they're struggling finding the back of the net right now, and that's a large part of because of Tampa's defense and Andrei Vasilevsky. And then Carolina.
They're live right now in Tampa.
Carolina is unstoppable at home. They absolutely demolished the Bruins in round 1 at home, and they allowed, I believe, 1 or 2 goals in the combined 2 games that they played the Rangers at home. They did lose on the road 2-1, but Carolina looks so unstoppable at home. It's weird how much of a factor that home ice advantage plays. You hardly ever see it play that strong of an advantage in hockey, but it does. Let's transition into some baseball. I do have a couple baseball clips here for you. So please will have more of a take on this. Actually, I think I saw him comment on this online.
Oh, yeah,
Adley Rutschman. Is that how you say it? Rutschman?
Rutschman.
I was just going to tell you.
I think I can play this, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Yeah. A lot of hype. Today, I think, was a lot about managing your workload. You've got 3 games in a row. Like, I don't want you to feel like
the number 1 overall pick in 2019? Is that right?
Oh, no, they are.
They're trying to be as careful as
and since Bobby Witt got pulled up, he's the number 1 prospect in baseball right now.
I'm not shocked. Because
Does it always take so long for prospects to get to the pros? Like, is this standard timeline?
Well, so it
this is
depends if
actually
they're coming
quicker.
after college or if they're coming out of high school.
what you're doing,
But there is some time for most people.
don't go out
Gotcha.
there and do anything more.
Like, what was
A lot
Harper?
larger
Did he
skill
just pop
gap.
right in?
Because the
I remember
regular
Harper
Adley
was like a
Rutschman
big prospect.
is fine, right? You get what I'm saying? Especially when you're going to Camden Yards and you're going to play in the big leagues for the first time. Right?
There's my
Inaudible.
favorite part.
Yeah.
Inaudible screaming in pure joy.
Yeah. And you know what's great too? Is when, like, if you watch,
Be Adley Rutschman.
he's shaking the whole time.
The regular Adley Rutschman.
Watch when they say Camden
Right?
Yards.
You get what I'm saying? Especially when you're going to Camden Yards and you're going to play in the big leagues for the first time. Right?
You just
Just completely like, are you saying what I think you're saying right now? And then the whole team comes in. Like, there's like a second or two pause. Like, did I just hear that right?
that's so
This is the
cool.
moments
Well,
that
you know, it's like this is what makes baseball so cool. And another sort of feel good moment happened this week too. Matthew Libator and Noren Gorman from the Cardinals. They grew up together. They're legitimately like best friends from elementary school, and they're playing for the Cardinals, and they got called up on the same day.
oh,
That's really cool. Didn't hear about that.
what are the odds?
Yeah, why doesn't MLB The Show have that moment in the gameplay? Like, sorry.
You know what wasn't a feel good moment for this guy facing off against the Philly Fanatic? Did you guys see this?
No.
Oh,
Ooh.
take a seat.
Night night.
This guy gets knocked out cold by the Philly Fanatic.
Actually,
And
that
We're
guy-
not
that's
breaking
not-
down staged mascot fights, are we?
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I think he
only-
got him
only
good.
in Philly.
That's a
Only in
solid
Philly.
straight
Only in
right.
Philly. I'll let the Cowboy fan.
Yeah, I
go
guess
in.
he did lean into it a little bit, but still, like,
Your
I
hands
feel
up,
like he
kid.
actually did take a good punch there. Maybe it's
He's got goofy boxers on in
That's
a
true.
gold chain.
yeah. Maybe I fell for that
No.
one a little bit.
The thing is I bet you it's hard to control your punch when you're the Philly Fanatic wearing that, you know,
Look at how big those
insanity
gloves
of an
are.
outfit. Like,
You know what? I'm going to show these videos, but we need Rob's take on it next week, or unless he wants to comment live while he's here. Best Buy. Have you guys been seeing what's going on in Best Buy?
Oh no! Don't get Rob started about
Oh,
that.
no.
Oh, the cover 3 defense.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like, the
there's
tackle.
goals
Security
in that.
team.
Who-
I
why?
wonder,
Who lets
like,
this
look at this
happen?
guy tackling. That's one video. Here's another one. Look at this. Get her on the
This
New
one-
England Patriots right tackle right now.
I think
I was
that
gonna-
one's a little.
I guarantee the first comment is Nick Saban on the phone or Bill Belichick.
Rob has
the
entered the
meme
chat.
in the stands.
Like,
Fuck
this
Best Buy.
blockout technique. Oh, there he is.
This isn't a small dude either. Like, that's a decent sized dude.
I love how Rob came
you know
in and
what?
just
Rob
say
might
F
be able to
Best Buy.
get his job back at Best
I don't
Buy.
think
He
that's-
can be the bouncer, the enforcer.
I don't think that's.
And then this is the cover 3.
No, Bear, the guy stealing the thing.
Oh, okay.
Look at these guys. They just set up. Oh, they're
Yeah,
playing
this
DNC.
is my favorite.
This was the cover
the
3.
cover 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just setting up. Like, we got 3 levels deep here. We got the
Yeah.
cornerback coming in.
Marcus Smart.
Yeah, they're
I was
trying to
gonna
run
say,
up the
you get
middle.
this guy
Nope.
coming in from the right.
Yeah, you got to get through
Yeah.
all 3 levels here. Just absurd. And then there was this video. I assume everyone's probably seen this today if you've been on Twitter, or maybe it was yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What
This
was
guy was
this
a former.
airline guy doing? Slapping him.
This
good
guy was a
night,
former
Irene.
wide receiver.
Yeah,
I
he
guess.
was.
I learned that today.
And
Oh,
good
man.
night. So bloody.
Watch, please, that's not even the best part. The best part is he gets back up and he wants to go again
I
or
can
something.
probably
He
hold
wants
on.
to talk about it. I don't know.
This guy, in his defense, he's holding back. Like, he could have decked
Oh,
him again.
for sure. This lady's just like
She's like, no, please no. Please
He's actually one of our better employees.
We're already short-staffed. He actually came in for someone who called off.
Nasty gash. I wonder if the gash it had to happen from the fall, right? There's no way that happens just from that one punch.
No, it was the second punch. Did you not see the second punch? Yeah, watch the second punch. I don't. So like he clearly initiates it and slaps him. Like I don't know what this guy was doing.
He's like, are you serious?
That's the face of. Yep. Here we go.
That one sets him back, and then the second one, he goes in. Good night. Oh, it drops like a sack of potatoes. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's definitely debate on like the receiver, the guy who throws the punches,
the first
like starting
35 seconds before this.
It
doesn't really matter. The fact that the airline guy started the physical altercation, at least from this video, like, you know, he's got to take a good chunk of responsibility for those punches right there. So, I mean, that's on him. All right.
Lex has it. All right.
So let's move forward. Yeah, some golf. There was a golf tournament this weekend. It had $18 beers. Did you see that? Oh, my God.
I did.
Prices of beers. It did also have Tiger Woods in attendance. So we did see, what was this? Tiger, who was in, this was a good tweet, I thought. And it goes to show, even though Tiger ended up withdrawing after day 3, it shows how impressive, who doesn't have $18 beers? Old Kaz Beer, you're right. Yeah, go make sure you guys follow Old Kaz and also support them in the voting in the description for Rob. Kyle Porter tagged this on Twitter. Tiger, who made the cut here, who was in a wheelchair this time last year. Here's a list of golfers who did not, including the 8 of the top 18 in the world. Xander, Koepka, Spieth, Sam Burns, Scotty Scheffler, Cantlay, DJ, Sergio, Daniel Berger, and Louis Oosthuizen. So it really goes to show, like, as physically incapable as Tiger Woods is right now, how much his mental game and his skill is still around. So it's just quite impressive to still watch him go out there and play a golf tournament, although you'd like to see him do it when he's healthier and not just constantly limp around the entire time. But
Gamer and I were talking. We were saying that the next tournament Tiger wins, they're going to hand him a big trophy, and then he's going to pull off the top of the trophy, and then he's going to pull out PGA 2K23, and that's going to be the greatest moment.
Yeah, I thought he was withdrawing so he could announce it on Sunday. That would have been something. Then there was this little exchange. You guys see this? What's Tiger handing to Rory here? Get a little pass going on? Smoking a J?
Oh, I get it's got to be the vape pen, right?
Yeah, it's got to be something like that. It was just that initial view. And he just snags it in the pocket.
That's
they
weird.
Playing for money? I wonder if they're playing for money.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's why Rory's.
Yeah, it looks like he rolled up 100.
It's got to be money.
Yeah,
because they
$100 you don't hit the fairway.
They can't even use TGC. TGC, THC. Wow.
There you go, Moose. Moose finally mentioning TGC on the pod.
We had a gentleman
episodes in.
by the name of Mito Carrera take over this tournament on Friday and Saturday. Really came in strong, getting to 10 under par. Keep in mind, Rory McIlroy was 5 under through the first round. The winning score, or the ending after 72 holes, was 5 under. So it really goes to show how difficult this course was. Mito Pereira was 10 under after 3. And yeah, we can talk about how Rory kind of collapsed after that 5 under start. But he is top 100 in the world, Chilean golfer, and he had quite the Sunday. Do I have his? Is it not going to show his card here?
He was still leading through the entire back 9 until 18. Yeah. I wonder if his playing partner for Fitzpatrick would have played better if they would have kind of fed off of each other. I really think that sometimes in these twosomes, if you and your playing partner aren't like playing well, like you can kind of do like the anti-vibe on each other.
Sure. So yeah, he even going +2 on the front 9, that would leave him at 8 under for the tournament, and all he really needed to do is go, +2 on the back, really, and he was sitting at +1 going into the 72nd hole, and I do have his tee shot here.
I was thinking about this before that tee shot, which is maybe one of the worst golf swings I've ever seen. 17 is a drivable par 4. We saw Justin Thomas do that in the playoff, and he's the only one of the leaders that parred it. Like, he probably lost the tournament making a par on 17 more than the double bogey on 18.
Yeah, because if he birdies 17, he goes in with a 2-shot lead. He definitely lays up, takes 3-wood on 18, I would imagine. He takes driver on 18 and goes too long into the water. I can't find it because they're taking down all sorts of videos on Twitter, but that's kind of long story short. And he ends up going too long, but he does have a chance to get bogey, and because he's shooting 3 from 175 out. And he can't manage to get in from 3 there. He misses the green. He tries to get up and down and get double bogeys.
Check the notifications.
Oh, okay.
The thing is that, one, you've kind of said this, 18, you don't need to hit a driver. You just need to crest it over that hill. People were hitting hybrids. And look at this.
That's a weird swing.
That's not how you hit a Western Kansas driver. You don't whip the club around. He got stuck up on top, and when he got stuck, he just didn't. He said, "Oh my Lord, what am I going to do?" And he tried to make it work, and he just flailed it out to the right.
Yeah, I mean, look at his finish.
What was he trying to do here?
Well, he's trying to. I call it a Western Kansas driver. He's basically trying to hit a stinger driver, right?
I used to do that all the time.
I do that all the time because it's one of my go-tos that you just barely get it up, but you can't whip through like that. He just left that club face wide open when he whipped the club down so much. He needed to do a regular follow through, and he would have been fine. He would have squared up the driver, and he would have been right in the middle of the fairway. But he didn't need to take that driver.
Right, exactly. And he probably thought playing for a 3-wood, he's playing for a bogey, which is playing for a playoff, which obviously shouldn't be the mindset. So I do like the mindset of going with driver, but you got to have a better swing with that. You know what I mean? So one shot there, I don't know.
All of the guys that were chasing him didn't hit driver. JT
Thomas
hit a club that had a steel shaft. Yeah, that hole does not require a driver. There's and so what he's left with there being that he's a little long and right, he's blocked out by trees a little bit, so he has to take a PGA rough and then hit a fade to the back right pin, and he just couldn't get the spin on it, and he hit it basically straight.
Yeah. But it was definitely a compelling finish. We haven't even gotten to the finish really. So he double bogeys, and Thomas and Zalatoris end up going into a playoff. I must say, pretty impressive that he sticks around and he does the interview right after. So, his first ever really crack at a major, sticking around doing all the post interviews, that's got to be gut wrenching going in with such a big league.
Not really. Well, I'll give you. He's placed in the top 10 of 5 out of the last 7 majors.
Really?
Yeah. So this kid is becoming really, really good.
No shit. Okay, so I take all that back. Yep, I'm going to get correct. Will Zalatoris, one of the guys in the final in the playoff. We'll move on to that. This isn't from the weekend, but he has one of the nicest swings, I think, in golf right now, and he absolutely pounds the ball, and he's thinner than Moose. Like, this guy.
No, that's a lie. We've the same pant size. I figured that out last year.
Did we really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wears 28.
That's the same size.
6'2", 165. Are you shitting me?
I was gonna say, it looks like he put on weight here from when he first
165. He's 6'2", but he absolutely bombs the ball and is a ball striking clinic. But one thing that he's not so great at, well, he did have a great putt on 72nd hole, so we'll show that.
He's from Texas. Nothing good comes
This
from Texas.
Was to save his par and get him into the playoffs. So that was a nice putt there, but this video has been surfacing around. I'm not sure if it was this weekend, but like he has been known for his shaky putting, and he has one of these long putters. Look at this like hesitation there on like a 3-footer.
Yeah.
Brings it inside, up, around, like a whole like.
I was gonna say he holds it back there for a little while.
Yeah,
It's like he does 3 points in, back, forward.
yeah.
Mm.
Hey, whatever you need to get the yips out of that one.
Yeah, but you know, Zally does make the playoff because I mean he was playing great, he was putting great, but as Pleated mentioned, Justin Thomas played the 17th hole very well, birdied it in regulation, if you want to call it. This is a whole nother situation. We'll get there in a minute. Birdies it in on his 71st hole, and then this in the second hole of a playoff. They both birdie 13, I believe, which is a par 5.
Yep, 13 par 5, which is an easy birdie hole for all of them. So that's they should just do that. But that drive right there is insane.
Yeah, and you know Zally. I mean, so circling back to 13 at first, Thomas, I believe, hit a bad tee shot, but he was able to get a layup to about 80 feet or something, or 80 yards or something like that, and then he stuck one close and was able to nail in like an 8-foot putt. And Zally actually had an eagle putt. I mean, it was like 40, 50 feet. So, you know, Thomas was clutch getting his birdie, even taking 3 shots into the green, but that's where he really, really thrives, is his inside 100 game. This, where he drives the green on 17, it is, as we mentioned, a short par 4. Zally hits a decent drive himself. He gets over the water, and he has, you know, something that he can get up and down. Unfortunately, it does not get up and down for him, and Thomas takes the lead here, and then they both, I believe, par 18, or maybe Zally might have bogeyed it, but, you know, Justin Thomas ends up taking the win, playing really well. And what did he shoot on Sunday? He shot... his best round.
That's our cover athlete.
That's our cover athlete. Look at that back 9 on a very tough course. Oh, thank you, ESPN.
ESPN.
Stupid.
Love the ads.
Oh, God. Actually, he shot really well the whole time. 67, 67, 74 was the only downside there. And that he followed up with another 67 on round 4.
Yeah, go back to his round 4 scorecard. Or you got it there.
Yeah.
Like parring 13 is kind of like, you know, I was like, because it was getting to the point where he was getting close, and I was like, wow, he's the biggest name up here. And I was talking with Danielle Freak about it, and I was like, but he just parred 13, and then on 14 he hit one to about 6 feet and missed it, and I was just like, oh, he's done. Right. But then he got the easy birdie on 17, which he should do, held on to 18, and then everyone just crumbled around him.
Yep. One thing I did notice, and it was driving me nuts. I'm going to have a double standard here. So this one I thought was funny. This right after a Zalatoris shot.
In the middle of the green.
Just the drunk fans cheering like random things. This guy called out Wingardium Leviosa after the ball's hit. I don't know how you guys feel about it, and maybe it's me being an old grump. I can't stand and had a big issue with all the people saying, take a 3-wood, take a driver on 18 or all these last holes to these guys when they're actually debating it between, you know, their caddies and stuff in like the biggest moment of their lives. I don't know. It was really bothering me, and you could hear it through the TV, but I was just kind of embarrassed for those fans almost.
The problem is probably someone off one of the first 2 groups. They've made the cut. They know they're out of it. One of them turns to one of those fans and goes, whatever, you pick driver 3-wood. And this is completely made up. And everyone around goes, oh my God, he just told, you know, golfer X to hit 3-wood and they took it. And now the rest of the crowd feels empowered. It's kind of like what we talked about a few months ago with 17 at the Phoenix Open. or
16,
16
yeah.
the feet,
Waste
16,
management.
where they just start chucking beers, and it's like, all right, it's cool for that one little moment, but now every other asshole is going to get there and go, oh man, I want to throw a beer. Oh my God, he just made a 10-foot putt. Look at me. So it's that moment of once is okay, every other time, know your role.
Yeah. I don't know. Pleaded? I'll kick it to you.
Well, I complain about people wearing white pants at away on a virtual video game where we played baseball. So you probably know exactly where I'm with this. I was like, shut up and watch the golf.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't mind having fun and getting a little rowdy. Like, that stupid comments like the Bubba Booies, mashed potatoes, all that stuff. After the balls hit, there is no control that the person can do anything. And, or on a par 5, they're teeing off and the guy says, get in the hole, or something stupid like that. Like, it doesn't necessarily bother me, but when you're trying to, it's almost like you're intentionally getting in someone's head. And it's individual. It's not a team sport or anything like that. And before the shot, especially on this a 70-second hole of competition, as Bear said, maybe if a guy 4 hours earlier, but even still, they're playing for money, they're playing for points, they're playing for something that matters to them. So every shot matters. But I just don't like any of the before the shot stuff. It's just I don't know, rubs me the wrong way. Anyways.
Well, it's a fine line because they try to get as close and close and close to right when he hits the shot too. So you're sitting there, think if you always had the risk of someone foghorning you on your stream every time at Kilbride when you're trying to hit a virtual golf ball.
Yeah, imagine that.
I don't know.
I don't know anyone in here that would do something like that.
God, who would do something like that, during a
Assholes.
TGC round?
Yeah.
Uber always tried to do it on my streams, and he never once figured the layout just perfectly.
Yeah.
But he sure, I appreciated the dollar every time he tried.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what I should have done. I should have monetized it, way back. Anyways.
No.
Yes.
TGC, you did mention TGC Tours. We had our Platinum Tour Championship this past week, and the name of the podcast is Countback Chris, because Chris Abbott, I don't know,
Countback.
Yeah, how many weeks in a row was there a Countback? 15 weeks it seems like? No, not that many, but a handful at least where we've won on a Countback. Wins in a tiebreaker over Lindsey Collins, world number 1 and world number 2. So you love to see that heavyweight right at the top. Shooting a 56 final round. Great weekend for Abbott. 56 over the weekend. Getting that PGA Championship victory. And even birdieing the 18th hole. Not sure if that would have mattered. Yeah, I guess Materializations looks like he had 2 chances on 17-18 to potentially take over that win. But we did have some shots from the tournament, some clips, as we normally do. One from none other than Z Culpster. What was he up to this week?
Give me lasers. Big Friends fan.
That's just your normal par. Now, I put it in that bunker first, that would have been 3 eagles in a row.
Yes, as you notice on the scorecard, this is, I believe, the drivable par 4 fourth. He went to the drink, had a re-tee, ends up finding the bunker on his what would be his third shot, and then holes out for par in his final round to go eagle par. 3 straight hole outs for Colby, just absolutely insane.
Well, you could see that he was going through the AI, and it was do not compute. If I would have hit that there the first time, we would have made eagle. And we're supposed to watch the second half. Map Collector tells us. Did we not see the whole thing, Map Collector?
Play the full clip.
Which is a really crazy thing to think about, but obviously I put it in the water before that, so.
What?
Oh yeah, then there was this. I forgot about that. Good call,
There's
Matt.
no shot I missed it in the replay.
I clipped this too,
Game's
intentionally
flawless.
left that long.
Game's flawless.
So it goes in. BB-8 cup, by the way.
That's just your normal
Respect.
par. Now, had I put it in that bunker first, that would have been 3 eagles in a row.
I feel like Rob's gonna have some words about this clip.
Which is like a really
Yeah, we
crazy
need
thing to
Rob
think about,
paging
but obviously
Robert
I put it in the
Lobster.
water before that, so.
I like the moment when he realizes. Wait.
There's no shot I miss it in the replay.
That's so weird.
Something else.
Kicks the
Always
Big Bird
providing
meme.
some good content, Colby. Colby streams, what does he stream? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, typically around 3:30 Eastern time. One of the best in the world. Finishes top 7, I believe, this week. We have Scotty Walnuts in his first round this week.
It's setting up in the fairway sand.
Oh, we got John with the commentary.
Hate that guy in this game.
Bonk?
Oh, out of the bunker
Oh.
for eagle. That's game over right there. Well, not really, but
That's
just a
game
great
over.
job.
Wow.
Game over.
Okay.
Decent little bounce there, Scotty Walnuts. And then we can thank Pat for these. Pat went back through and played some of these rounds with the people who had some spectacular shots, so we could actually get footage of them because he put it on
Pat.
stream. So shout out to Pat, as always, sending in
What
some great
a
clips.
freaking man, Pat!
And this is, once again, oh no, this
said
is
don't
Pat.
really care
Never
about
mind.
what I did. Here's the second shot.
With commentary, too. Love this.
Bounce it to the green. Oh, look at this.
Oh yeah.
That
That's
is-
how you get an albatross, ladies and gentlemen.
Albatross.
So that's what an albatross looks like.
That's what it looks
I
like.
wanna make a suggestion. You need to kick, my dumbass off of this thing and get Pat on here when you don't got a full floor. I'd love to hear that French Canadian accent.
I was gonna
for-
say Pat has now just become my favorite French Canadian.
And Pat, if you don't want to put your face on here, we'll put the candlestick from Beauty and the Beast right in your place. And you'll just be able to go right through.
This was the second one he sent in. This was on the very first hole of the tournament by Tyler
Volume,
Duke.
please.
Oh, sorry.
Roll. And that's how you start the
Replay
second.
that. Bring it back.
Let's see
Second round.
second
I'm sorry.
shot. That is online. The bounce, the roll. And that's how you start the second round, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful. So that was by Eric Boudel, the first one, and then the second one was by, I believe, Tyler Duke. Is it Duke? Tyler Duke. T6 is where Duke finished. T9 is where Eric Boudel, and it was a large part because of those hole outs that you saw there. Some nice finishes. Tyler Duke, 52nd in the world, so very, very nice finish for
Nice.
him in a major.
Good job, Platt. Good job, Platt.
All right. I'm not following.
I got a WD because someone might have had a minor moment in their second round and just shut the game off. So
Oh.
so that's why I've got 2 demos in Platt this week.
Ouch.
We'll
We
be
had,
removing one.
Okay, good. We had Brett Berman win on Elite Tour. Second place was Christian Westthorpe, and he is now moving to Platinum, and we do have a clip from him in his round.
Ooh, and look at that. We got Seaflow in third.
Indeed we do. Seaflow is now in Plat as well with that,
This is the rough. Wow.
I believe. Or maybe he's not. I lied.
This is the
Sorry, Seaflow. He's
I
double
like-
promo.
shot that.
I like how you could hear
Second,
Pat
I
go, "Oh, and he was in the rough
Westthorpe
too."
Oh wow.
did from the
A
rough.
hybrid out of the rough.
Just need
Look
a
at
little
that
bit more
roll.
voice inflection.
Roll.
Hmm.
That's the way to get an 18 under round.
A little bit more
18
excitement there.
Under
like-
round. My goodness, yeah. We should add. Is Rundown still in here? We got to get him added to the announcer announcer off.
Need to find someone to run it.
Oh my goodness, 54, 18 under round, first round. So very nicely done there, Christian Westhorpe. We also had Brad move up to plat. I believe Seaflow is still in. Yeah, Seaflow is still in elite. Got the double promo. Go Blue Brad moves up, gets the to plat. We do have Stand on it.
Damn.
Stand with a double promo. Look at these. He had a couple back-to-back Eagle 2s. We'll quickly watch these. These were something. He's always got the music. I gotta put it down because I don't know if it's DMCA friendly, Stan.
I would assume it is.
Played at 1.25.
That's true. I could have done that.
No, I also
would that technically be a fast forward?
Oh yeah, well played, Moose. So that was a nice hole out. And what does he follow it up with? Just wait for this shot.
A little tailwind.
If it's on YouTube, it's DMC friendly, Gilbride.
Okay.
This thing is cooking. Hit the pin.
Oh, almost.
Come back.
But he's going to get eagle
no
too
way.
Because he's going to make the putt. Because
keep coming. Back it up.
Beep, 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 beep.
The putt's at about a freaking foot.
That's nuts.
Imagine hitting that after holding out 1 foot for an eagle too. My goodness, very nicely done, Stan. Excellent. Look at all these eagles. 4 eagles on the front 9. Are you kidding me? 10 under on the front. You had 3 pars.
So I remember when Stan came around the community for the first time. We got him to play the jackwagon. We told him about TGC Tours. This was before the time of the Red Fast review. And he was playing. He was doing okay. And then he just quit. He's like, I don't like, games. I don't remember what his reason was, but he didn't like it or something. He comes back, and now look at him. He's one of the best golfers in the world.
Killing it. Stan's going to be in plat, joining the plat crew shortly with gameplay like that. We had Saucy get his second promo. We had Nate Hawks get a promo. Lex getting a promo after removing one, nearly getting a second. Jordan Jake also a promo. Mav, Binks, and Apex Hound all were cut on the number. And then Undertale last week actually won the Battle of the Bastards, getting to plat, and he made the cut in plat this week on PGA Championship week. So congrats to Undertale on that. Kinetic, we had Sammy Luchinsky win. We had Ascanius get T2 and moving on to Elite. Toddfather T4, T-Sauce T6, and Doily, our commissioner, T16 getting a promo. And then on
boss.
Yeah.
Pardon?
He's just reading names.
Yeah. And
Moose,
then
you see the screen he's looking
yeah,
at,
but
right?
I
he do. Like maybe in the future
he used to scroll through it.
I know we could put it in the show notes maybe that we do like here are the winners. We can I know you don't.
This is from Bearded I'm sorry. Who's this from?
The
Bearded Gamer. Oh yeah, it's right here on the stream. Duh.
It's okay. I got you.
10th hole. Let's mute this just in case. Or it is on YouTube. Bleed said it's okay.
103.
Yeah, YouTube does a check on everything.
Big bounce.
That looked good the whole way.
Yep, that thing was right in line. That. How about the Ace Patros for Bearded Gamer? Congrats on that hole out, Bearded. Very nicely done there. And then our last tour that we typically cover, True Sim. Looks like Scud gets the tour championship there. Very nicely done. 54 under. I sneak in a top 10, get T6.
You with old T6.
And I will be posting True Sim rounds daily, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on my YouTube channel if you care to watch there. Go ahead.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
I see that the camera is
True.
on that scorecard.
I post my full rounds, so you can see, and then I just post it for the. I link the full round there, so you can kind of see.
Well,
I
look
make my
at
own
that thumbnail.
thumbnails now.
I was
Look
gonna
at
say
him.
you are such
Look
a
at him with the
YouTuber
thumbnail.
with the production.
Look
And then we
at
got that.
That's like
My
if
finger
you
got
get rid
chopped
of the
off a little
hand,
there, but I really didn't care.
if you get rid of the hand, that's like come and get it.
Yeah.
Why are you choking yourself?
Some
Which
people
one?
like that.
Oh, on the second one?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I don't know. It was a hot day. Trying something new, you know?
When did you get the white scally? I saw you had it on the
White scally's in my
stream
fist
last
pump
week,
emote.
but-
It was like the first thing I had, Moose.
Oh, I never
Actually,
really
it's my
saw you wear
first
it on
pump emote because I misspelt it and I no longer have the picture, so I can't re-upload and rename it.
I never
I
really
love
saw
it
you
even
wear it
more
on
now.
stream.
I'm sorry, what was that, Moose?
I never saw you wear it on stream, really.
Oh,
You
yeah,
tried
I
last
don't
week.
wear that one too much. It doesn't fit as well as the other ones because I got the good ones from Boston Scally.
Yeah, those are
Gotta get
expensive.
those, Moose. Yeah, they are a little expensive. But let's move
I
on to
still get
Community
mine
Corner. As we see some more clips from around the community, we have Mr. Uber. Uber's been playing lights out lately. I honestly forget what this clip is.
Oh, nice.
This
What
is
is
from
that
Rub of the
pin?
Green. Yeah, what
Yeah,
a
it's
sicko
gross.
pin. He can blame himself. It's Rub of the Green Society, so I don't feel the slightest bit sad for Uber, but I might after this bounce.
Say what now? What? Hey? How?
Did it? Did it like it went in? Did I hear that right?
It definitely hit the
Oh,
pin.
nice looking pin.
Hold on.
He's the one
he
that
says
sets it
nice
up.
looking pin.
He sets it up. That's on
He does.
him.
Oh, nice looking pin.
He's like fully embracing the toxicity of this pin.
But listen to this.
Say what now? What? Hey? How? What?
Nuts, man.
I hope we get to see that. Oh my
looking
god.
The
I'll see
physics.
the next shot.
It's a beauty.
It's just the fact that it bounces forward like that. So on top of it sounding like it almost goes in. Like this is a lob wedge. How does it bounce forward like this? In what way does
Say
it
what
pick up
now?
speed
What?
after
Hey?
the bounce?
How? What?
So here's my only guess. Because the lob wedge has backspin, it hits the front of the cup, spins back.
You're
hits-
pulling a me from last week, aren't you?
I'm
It
trying.
hits
I'm
the
trying.
pin.
It hits the back of the cup. The pin's invisible in this scenario. Shut up. It
Okay.
hits the front of the back of the cup, spins back, hits the front of the cup, and then launches out with topspin.
Like a double post shot.
Yep, nailed it. That's how it happened.
Double posting. Okay. All right. That's what we're going
Again,
with. Fair enough.
The pin is invisible in this scenario.
Yeah.
So this next clip was sent in. The first clip ever sent in to the Red Fast Review by none other than Love Scud. So there has to be some serious reason for Scud to send this in, and it wasn't about himself. It was a guy named Lockie. Let's take a look at this shot. Deal with the
it's one of
camera
those-
because it has to be
It's one of those good 2K replays.
No, it
Don't
doesn't
hit.
fly in, does it? Oh!
He
Oh
shoots,
my
he
God.
scores.
I've never seen that.
Neither have I.
I've always
Fuck it.
wondered if it was technically possible.
Oh my god.
And that was with a wood too. Never mind like a 7-iron or a wedge. Like I think I've seen Colby do it with like a short
Minimal
wedge
lob.
on a pitch or something. That's got to be 200 plus.
That clip is made so much better right after my idiotic rambling trying to explain the lob wedge shot that Uber just had.
Well, yeah, because you know what happened there. It hit the it hit the pin, it hit the cup. The cup
Yeah.
actually went down and is now horizontal to the ground after that ball. You know,
What a shot. That was by Lahi. I believe is his name. I think he's around the Binks channel in chat a little bit, but my word,
That's nuts.
that has to be up there for one of the best shots I've seen in this game. So congrats to Lahi, and thank you very much for Scud sending that our way. You knew it was going to be top tier content if he sent it this way. Hawk's Nest. We don't see too many putts. Look at this putt, though.
A little bit uphill.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Doesn't count unless it's downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true.
Get in there! Boom!
That thing was trickling for a while.
He blinked 3 times that entire putt. Like
One.
as soon as he hits the ball.
Let's count them.
He blinks right at it.
One.
Two.
Staring it down.
Three.
Get in there!
You were right on the money, Bear.
Oh, really? We're worried about my clip analysis?
Just a random stat to pick up on the fly. Very nicely done.
When it get to the top of that hill, there's no way that made it to the hole. I thought that thing was going to stop.
It was slow and turning hard left. Pardon?
That was for the cut.
Oh, wow. Wow, that makes it that much more impressive. I did not realize that. Very nicely done there, Hawk's Nest.
I can't believe he blinked 3 times then.
This is in Dankman Alt Shot League.
Really good?
This is going to be the one time, because we have not shown this person before. It's Moist Taco. DJ Moist Taco, Moose's new
really good
friend.
Go in the hole.
Go in the hole.
Go in.
Go in.
Go in.
He's done it! Tyler with the ace!
In to get our weekly rundown.
Wow, I was going to say, I'm more upset that you gypped us a rundown commentary.
No, he was asleep at the wheel.
Phone.
Yeah,
hey,
he was asleep at the wheel.
What's your issues with gypsies?
It's either going to be really good or really bad.
Me?
I'm okay with it. No, because you said gypped.
Oh.
That's slang. You're about to get
Really
canceled
good?
by gypsies.
Go in the hole.
Go in the hole.
Go
in.
Go in.
He's done.
All right. Other stuff going on in the community is Chewy's President's Cup that's going on right now. You're probably not able to read this on your screen. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be on a lot of the PGA 2K channels, YouTube, Facebook, and mainly Twitch. But we have a President's Cup set. It is US/Canada with Captain Coxter versus the Internationals with Captain Chewy. They've set this up, President's Cup formats. They have all sorts of matches between alt shot, 4-ball, again alt shot, and then singles match play. So it's going to be pretty fun to watch as this goes on from May 27th. It just is kicking off in the near future here, although I think some of it actually started and goes through the end of around the 4th of July. So it is on master swing difficulty at that too. So that is going to be a very interesting component. And we welcome in Progressive Golfing Crew. Welcome in as we're talking about community events. Progressive runs a Divot Derby every weekend, every Saturday night, 10 p.m. on his channel. So that's another one you definitely want to check out. Always seems to get close to at least half-filled lobbies, 10-plus people, and sometimes even really close to full lobbies. And when it actually is kind of full, Divot Derby is actually pretty fun. So cheers to you, Progressive, making a game mode in this game actually exist and be enjoyable. Welcome in, Raiders, Hot Hoops, and anyone else that just came in. We're breaking down the President's Cup that's going on right now. Master swing difficulty, so a lot of us might not be interested in necessarily playing in it. The teams are already set anyways, so it's not really a promo for that. They have like course selections by USA, International. They have a lot of details in this, and they try to make it as fair as possible. And here are their participants. I think it's on this one, President's Cup. Kara versus S. Stives. Kara and S. Stives. I'm not sure on that person. Versus Materializations and Crash Conroe. So that's number 1 and number... there's at least 3 top 10 players in the world. I would imagine Stives is a highly ranked player as well. P-Dog, Goldblum, Brad.
Basically just say top 50, and the answer is yes.
Yeah, it's pretty much top 50. Everyone in here. P-Dog, Brad, Brad's probably not top 50 yet, just getting to plat, but he's playing outstanding. Trippin, P-Dog, both on there. Alex, I want to say, is pretty high up there. Webb and Spice, Pesky and Eric, Rundown, DJ Moist Taco that we just talked about. Apex and Alex. Okay, so it's a different Alex. I'm not sure on the other one. Dango Pat, Brendan Pin, and Side Pod. Norma. Oh, Moose. Stits and Tits and Stits. Stits and Tits. We'll call
Almost.
Tits team. They each have three T's in their last name. Triple T. We'll call it Triple T. Chewy and Caker, and then Coxter Love Scud. Ooh, that's a fun combo. And then 10 Bob Note. Who is that? That is that Jeff Day? It might be Jeff Day. And Seb Max. So a lot of really, really top players in the world.
10 Bob is Jeff Day.
I thought so. Look at that. Where was that on the trivia? Why couldn't you ask me that name instead? What was the stupid name you asked me? And I forgot. Not stupid.
Don't say stupid. It was
pretty sure it was materialization.
No, it wasn't.
No. It was like the randomest possible one.
It was all bag, no shaft.
All bag, no shaft. There it is. So look for that for the next coming months, as we'll be seeing streams from all of these different players. This is, I don't know if this is already starting on the President's Cup. Someone in chat, Pat, might be able to confirm. We got Scud to play a PS event. It said President's Cup, so I think that they already started early. And here is Kara and Stives versus Materializations in Crash Conroe.
I'm so stupid.
Just need to keep my swing in check. Since it's one of the first.
Yeah, yours would be good map. I know yours because I see it enough, but like those hidden gems of plat, like the Jeff Days, like, oh, I'm just casually top 10, but no one has any idea that I'm 10 Bob Note unless you're like actively playing with me.
Moose and Rob couldn't get Love Scud's name.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yes!
I got that one.
Sorry. Nicely done, Kara. Getting an ace on one of the first events of the President's Cup, helping out Team USA / Canada. So love that. We'll be rooting for this side of the pond anyways. What else we got going on? So Progressive Divot Derby. Make sure you guys look out for that. Thank you very much again, Progressive, for the raid. We're just kind of going through the final results here. Let's kick it on over to Red Fast Review stuff, unless you guys had any other community corner stuff. Take that as a no. All right, Red Fast Review time.
No. I do have something.
Oh, okay.
That's going on right now. Going into the next Killer Bees Invitational.
Ooh.
Part of the ranking system is going to get pulled out of the new Killer Bee societies that are going to be posted into the TGC communities, societies. That's what I was looking for. So that's going to be something that's coming along in the future. Yeah, and Pat's got the PS side for it.
Oh, excellent. Love to hear that. So that is on the timeline for the future, because those are really what drives a lot of numbers here. Hopefully we'll get some game announcement news soon. That'll also draw some eyes to the... I think I just shut off... Oh, there we go. I shut off my...
Kilbride?
Oh. Can you hear me?
Hello?
What?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yep. Okay, good. One of my headphones is off.
I know. I couldn't keep a straight face.
You
see, Bear could have had me all night.
And you.
Bear could have had me all night.
You too.
Z4.
Yeah, instigators. Good gracious.
I see why I get asked to come on here. Little decorum.
Yeah, we need police in here. We need Rob and his Best Buy talent and that lady blocking like a lineman to block these two.
I love the kid that was blocking like Mark. I mean, he got into the position like
oh my
he was
God,
guarding
that was
a guard.
fantastic.
Like
Welcome in, El Busy. So we did play Red Fast Review Society this week, some of us anyways. Up from last week, we had a new face, one of the content creators of the week recently, win it, Caker. There was 72 participants, 34 under was the net winning score. Caker wins it. If for a reminder, Red Fast Review on PlayStation, PC, and Xbox, 2 rounds every week. Try to find a new community course, and won by a thank you, Rob, and won by a new designer each time. We try not to repeat too many designers and try to showcase as many courses as possible. This week, as I mentioned, Caker, congrats, very nicely played, 32 under, adjusted, and we weight it based on your TGC rank. He is an elite, getting the victory over Uber. Uber hurting himself by actually climbing the ranks to top 50. He would have had it at 35 under. But let's go down the full list and see who we have here on our Red Fast Review leaderboard. Caker, Uber, M4CC, Field of Dreams, J-Ray Gun, A-Stone Canadian, Seaflow, Robinho, Webboy, Map Collector, Tag Rocket, Corrupt, Yo Marky, Brenolin, Go Blue Brad, Hawkwork, Cockster, Croc Hunter, BCOZ, Doc Fail, Horse Phoenix, Bearded Gamer, Chewy, Supreme Binks, Trent McNeely, Cuz, RK Baseball, SAR, N-Bonds, White Tea Exclusive, Stan, Crimp, Upmup, GG Jut, Junna, Level Mento, Toddfather, Tapja, Figjaj, Phoenix, Gamer, Big Hurt, Lockheed, I'm Trippin', Kilbride, McGregor, Heels, Brendan Pin, Pat Strife, Scotty Walnuts, Mr. C, Antonex, Fan, Scooby Dog Gaming, G-Work, Cruising Past You, Bipolar Bear, well, we have to update that. The CIA Bear. You might be in-game Bipolar Bear, so we can address that at a later date.
Yeah, I'm afraid to change it on Steam because it's going to mess up with TGC, but continue.
Steel Vike, Sam Rocks, Mayor the Mayor, Dobie Diesel, Just Jordan, Some Old Guy, Lextron, Club Fitter, GB Packers, Wee David, Nolan Ryan, Jeb, Crooner, Miller Time, and Happy Thrower. Thank you, everyone that participated. All 72 participants. Society's still going strong and showing some interest. This week, or last week, let's review last week first. Last week was on Denali Resort North by Peter Lawler. This week we are on Big Cat Mountain by Alex York. So go check out those courses, and you may see some shots like we have here. I believe I have 1 or 2. Oh, I gotta zoom out on everything. Yeah, let's take a look at this shot. Someone hit something good, and they didn't hit the fast forward button for once. Could you imagine that?
For him not to hit the fast forward button?
It's nuts.
He was holding back.
Yeah.
Might be really freaking good.
Ooh.
I didn't fast forward it!
No sound effect?
That's what I'm more shocked by.
Wait. I mean, has Big
no fast forward, no yeet.
There had to be a yeet right after that, right?
I'd say within the next 5 seconds.
Welcome in, Jay Wade.
A new corner.
Yeah, if you guys have any clips and you're out there, yeah, it's in turn a new corner. Feel free to send it in. Twitter has what is it? RFRT. Oh no, we might want to put the exclamation point. RFRT. If you follow the Red Fast Review on Twitter, you can feel free to submit any clips that you may have. Chewy, do I have another clip? I do have another clip. Yes, I was getting to that next. Let's take a look at Chewy's clip. Chewy's the man behind the...
Be good. You know you want to be good.
You
know you want to be good.
Come in.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
Oh, I love the sound effects.
Oh, I usually listen first time without audio so I can actually react to the audio. I just make sure they don't fast forward. Very nicely done there, Chewy. One more time. I gotta hear that again. That was good.
Be good. You know you want to be good. You know you want to be good. There you go.
Oh man, should we just have a Star Wars theme one between that and Colby's clip? Put those up the clip of the week.
that all.
Just those
No,
two? No, we got to have the other.
we already know the ace
yeah.
dunk.
Probably.
Yeah.
But very nicely done there, Chewy. Thank you for playing. And like I said, open to anyone that wants to join. Feel free to pop in. We'll continue trying to post those societies each week. Run Sunday to Sunday. All right. That leads us over to Content Creator of the Week.
So, do you want to explain something that we're changing with our selections or selection process?
So yeah, we're gonna. I think we've kind of mutually agreed pre-show, and we haven't discussed with Rob because he wasn't here. So we'll vet out his opinion.
Rob will approve this one.
I assume he will be. Oh yeah, he'll definitely approve this one.
He's going to talk about how hot he is, but
so yeah, we'll know that. So initially, we tried to make the Content Creator of the Week about someone who is going for affiliate. We then expanded that because, it's not everyone that's going for affiliate. We wanted to make sure it was someone that we all, wanted to support. So we expanded to other people in the golf community with lower amount of followers, and we've been trying to follow that to a T as best as possible. Then we've also started to expand it a little bit outside the golf community occasionally. But ultimately, we're just trying to help draw more eyes to content creators that, probably like sports games. So we'll try to stick within the genre of those that are interested in the PGA Tour game, or at least maybe have played it. But ultimately a streamer or content creator that might have, a little bit, lower of recognition and happens to be putting out some good content lately. This person is by the name
switch screen
of Ginger Main, streaming baseball on a regular basis again. And Ginger has played a fair share of his PGA. As you can see, it's one of his 2 games that he plays, but there is no one out there quite like Ginger as far as knowledge amongst the baseball industry. Maybe Mr. Pleated Pants himself, but they will have long debates and, bear to as far as, new stuff that's going on in MLB as a whole, in the game itself, and puts on a great production. He's a great guy, and always down to just have a good conversation. So he's been streaming usually night times, I would say, after he puts the kiddos to bed. Probably, what would I say, 9 o'clock Eastern time. If I had to estimate that on a start time, Ginger can weigh in on himself. I don't know if you guys want to weigh in.
It seems about right.Maybe a little later.
I mean, and that's another thing, when we were talking about switching back and forth, but going into, oh no, this is, I clipped it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
look at his arm.
Okay, it wasn't really a Rob, but still, that made me happy.
Yeah, that was
you're happy, Ginger.
He did
a lot of enthusiasm.
He did explain he was going to punch his mic
really
on, so
but still,
I felt like he was going to smoke the mic.
But again,
that made me happy.
We said we want to start getting eyes on streamers that are putting in that work, that are, that we feel should be getting a lot more recognition if they were in a hot tub. So Ginger, getting that hot tub. No. But I mean, it's kind of a homer pick for us because we love Ginger. And it's kind of how we started out with Content Creator of the Week originally, where we found one person we really liked. We liked the story and we had this idea, and it grew into, and we talked about it pre-show, but it grew into us having Progressive, Stan, Pat, Ant, Canadian, Undertale, Jebai, Samo, Heels, Dango, Underground. Rundown's on here twice. We got so many people in there from one idea, and I think as we kind of shift this idea to, hey, go check out these people, because I mean, outside of Sponge, I don't think we've missed on a lot. We're gonna steer you in the right.
How could you miss on a face like that?
It's a good time. It's a good chill vibe. Are you gonna mark this up because I'm excited?
Oh, I could do. Oh no, I don't know if I have that feature on this one.
It looked like there was paint. It looked like there was.
Yeah,
paint.
you definitely Microsoft Paint.
Can we mark this?
Oh yeah.
So this is what's going to happen now is we're going to promote you. We're going to say nice things about you, and then we're going to take a screen grab.
Decline this award.
But yeah,
you know, like I really like the move that you all are making here. In my mind, what Twitch is all about is the communities that kind of all cross and weave each other. And I think that we're really lucky to have a bunch of really good people that are golf centric. And that, you know, like it's hard to get, it's one thing, it's hard to get affiliate. It's even harder than to, you know, start building from those 3 users to the 10 users to the 20 users. And, you know, keeping that sort of stuff is hard too. And, you know, all the people that you all support here, that I try to support with my stuff, they all deserve it. You know, they could all be the next big streamer. I hope that one of them pops up sometime and is the next big streamer. So, you know, keep up the good work. We're all watching. We see what the good stuff that y'all are doing. And, you know, like, I think it's amazing that we got so many people streaming now in the community and in the directory.
For sure. Couldn't have said it couldn't have said it better myself. Very nicely said, Pleated. I think that's going to pretty much wrap us up. We've been running a little bit long today. We started right on time. We're an hour and a half deep. Let's go into our closing thoughts. Week ahead, stream scheduled. Moose, you definitely have a full agenda of streams this week, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, who knows? Wait, actually, no, I'm going home this weekend, hopefully. So scratch that. Side note, the Lightning advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals after a 49-save shutout from Andrei Vasilevsky.
He's a brick wall, I'm telling you.
Just an absolute animal. And what's funny, too, is I saw a stat from him, like, before last game. He stopped, like, 97 of the last 100 shots, so he must be, like, 148 for the last 150 or something absurd. Other than that, though, just a lot of IRL golf. Hopefully get out with Sparty again. Maybe have a short IRL stream, depending on how the internet is.
How many times have you gone out with them so far? I haven't talked to Sparty in a few months now.
Only once. But I mean, I'm a lot more free now, and I know he has a pretty consistent schedule going forward. So now it kind of just depends on the weather. So we'll see.
Good stuff.
And then
Pleated?
Yeah.
I know you have a schedule. You know what? Well, why don't I pull it up here? Pleated tweets out his schedule every week, or, you know, at least attempts to every week. Lately you have.
I'm trying something new right now. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the right days are to stream, and so I'm going to be trying some different timings. Saturday and Sunday is probably going to be my go-to baseball time. Wednesday is always going to be go-to golf time. Then I'm trying to figure out what to do with the rest of the days, knowing that I need to take some time off. You know, in a perfect world, I might even have time to maybe make some content outside of Twitch. So we're given some new days kind of a rundown. Like, we're going to talk, we're going to play tomorrow on Tuesday and see how that goes. I've never really streamed on Tuesdays, but we're just going to see. We're going to see what the vibe is. We're going to see how things go. And so you might see like an inconsistent schedule from me, but I'm going to be posting the schedule here every Monday. I kind of get the rundown from Kilbride or not if he needs me in Red Fast, and then I kind of adjust from there. Other than that, like, Jackwagon Golf Club has events for the next 3 weeks. I really, really apologize for missing a couple weeks. It's just that there's a lot of stuff going on. We're going to make them a weekly occurrence going forward. And I love baseball. If you guys want to watch baseball, I'll be playing it on Saturday and Sunday almost all the time. I would love to see you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And yeah, those weekend streams have been a lot of fun, Pleated. So look forward to those. You know, I think, and I mentioned this to Bear, it's always fun. It's just, you never know. Everyone's always plans are always changing on the weekend, so you tend to get a different crowd probably each time. Do you kind of feel and sense that? I mean, you probably see some of the regulars, but not as much as you would see on a regular weeknight stream or something like that, right?
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to think about that. To be completely honest, like my best viewership days have been Saturday, Sunday.
Mhm.
I think that has to do with a couple things. I think that a couple of the really big streamers aren't streaming on Saturday, Sunday. Because it's more of like a job for them, and people take off on weekends. But we have had it's been a nice, steady. It's been really nice. The weekends have been great, and I want to find the same vibe sort of on the right weekdays.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, it's important to have that vibe in there. Speaking of vibes, we have a new vibe in the CIA Bear stream. What's going on with your streaming? We have a lot of apexing lately. You still planning on doing that trend this week, weeknights?
A lot of Apex, and something that we've talked about here, just like everyone is saying, trying to figure out what days to stream, where to go. Obviously, normally my best time's going to be like around 9 o'clock after the kids go to bed. So I'm still labbing where basically any day this week, I'm probably going to be on at 9 o'clock because I'm still trying to figure out the best times. The only day is Thursday, I have hockey. And then Saturday nights, we always do golf. And last Saturday, outside of a power outage, we had a ton of fun playing golf.
Some damn good golf, too.
Oh, it was. And again, it was a tip from someone that anyone that's streaming needs to understand. If you're miserable, there's only 2 people I've seen pull off being super miserable playing a game. And you're not steaming Pollock or steaming
That was my
Pollock.
first guess.
Exactly. They're both Pollock because he's one of a kind and he gets 2 spots. So I wasn't having fun with the golf game. So I sat down. I said, we're going to rebrand. I said, and we're going to have fun with golf. And we took our time. We still did the jokes. We still were able to showcase clips that had nothing to do with golf out of nowhere because why not? And it was so much fun to do. And now I just need to find a way to incorporate that into the Apex streams.
There you go. I myself, I'm going to be trying to do my plat rounds. Maybe this could be the last Tuesday plat round. We'll see what happens after the child is here. I made it a point
Not
that
much is going to change.
Yeah. This is the one stream that I definitely want to keep no matter what. And that is, we'll try to keep this as best we can on Mondays. For a week or two, it might be a little shaky, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully next week we're still on schedule. 2 weeks from now might be something else, that's for sure. So I'm going to be putting in to compensate for that. I'm going to start to do a lot more on YouTube. I'm going to be doing my True Sim rounds offline. I'm going to record them. If you want to follow my YouTube, I'm going to record them. That takes about 20-30 minutes, and I can do them at my own leisure rather than trying to figure out a whole stream time where I can do a couple hours. I've gotten a rhythm and kind of enjoyed making the thumbnails, especially when I'm choking myself out, as Pleated mentioned. And just kind of enjoying that, but at the same time I want to keep the Twitch going. I just don't it's hard to say not knowing, as one of my friends would say. Yeah. exactly what Pleated's doing down that direction.
Clip it and ship it. We're putting it on Pleated's channel now.
We gotta clip that. Let's
that should be the thumbnail for this Redfest YouTube video.
No. Yeah, you know what? I should make some Redfast thumbnails now I think about it. But some of them auto-generated ones are fun anyways. Let's go on over and say hello to someone that we haven't said hello to in a little while now. He's one of the most rated, if not, Bear would know. Is he the most rated person from the Redfast review?
would have to say
as we
so.
go to this channel, this will be number 9 out of 60.
9 out of 60. Let's go say hello to Killer Bees. It lines up perfectly. It is his
5%.
streaming night as far as plat rounds go. I think he's just finished his practice round, is about to start them up right now. So he couldn't have.
I thought about it, Rob.
Have played any timed it any better. Yeah, we did think about Polak. I was waiting for him to talk. He never talks, so he's probably just motherfucking himself off the air. But let's go support Bees. And what's that?
Nothing. Continue.
Oh.
Someone just went live that waited too long.
Oh well. Let's go say hello to Bees and wish him luck on the plat rounds and good luck on your cuts. And we'll see you guys next week.